All right, here's a cool little blaster that someone gave to me. It was broken. I'll find it and I'll put a link to it in the description because I know it's still available on Amazon. I've seen it before. I just, it's one of those names that's hard to pronounce and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But this came to me broken. The gearbox was shot, and I knew that there was no fixing that, which isn't a big deal because I figured I could make a different gearbox that I have fit in there, and I certainly could. So that's what I did. Since I had it all apart, I decided to go paint it as well. Paint didn't turn out perfect, but pretty good. Again, this one was heavy on graphics, so you try to clean it off with acetone, and you do the best you can, but it never takes the paint quite as good as one of the blasters that doesn't have graphics on it. Um, so you see it has a nice long magazine, which is pretty cool. That actually is all batteries. It's basically like a stack of the CR123 batteries. There's like 5 of them in there connected because I opened it up to see what was in there. So unfortunately, after I put this all back together, I found out that there was a little tab broken on the inside of this button. So this works fine, but like that's usually the battery release, and you can just pull the battery off and on. But it would have been better if that worked. And this does have the blowback function, but I also decided to go ahead and disable that. I've talked to you guys a lot in the past about how blowback is really cool on a lot of the guns, but it's also causes a lot of stress and strain on the gearbox, and I think you have a lot of guns that break prematurely because of that blowback feature. So anyway, I like how it's a small gun. I believe it's modeled after the Glock 17. If anyone knows differently, please post in the comments. I'm by no means a firearm expert, but I think that's what it's modeled after. And then, of course, you can see it's a top loader like you would expect. And then this is kind of cool. I mean, I don't think you need a front grip on any pistol of this size, but I like how it folds up and it actually grooves right over that, right over your finger guard. So that's pretty cool. Surprisingly, a couple metal pieces. This piece here is some sort of metal, which I was surprised to find out. And then the inner barrel on the inside of this was also metal. It was super short, like maybe that short, but still, I was just surprised to see that. Most of the time, you're going to just find black in that. So anyway, we'll go ahead, we'll shoot it. I have no idea what the FPS will be because I haven't shot it before. Well, actually, I guess I do. It's got the same gearbox as Anstoy Desert Eagle or the Anstoy Glock 18. So we should be seeing, the same FPS as that. So we'll see what happens when we shoot it. But I definitely like the size. It's a cool little size. And then this little foregrip's just kind of cool how it fits around there. I might try to find a different blaster to use that on that I think it's more appropriate for. Also, the batteries from like the Anstoy Glock 18 will fit on here. So this was one I just painted. I just need to put it back together.